Hi, Julie Torrens here. So I worked just a little bit on our winter journal, and I was just going to show you what I did. I made some writing spaces like this. My journal's upside down. I guess it's kind of good that you can't tell the difference, but see? So what I did was, those of you who watch my channel know, I have a boatload of little notebooks or little pads of paper like this. Bunches and bunches, like a stack this high. So I just pulled a few pages out, and you can see when you do that, some have, like this has purple wider, this has gray narrower rule, and so I love that variety. I just think that's great. And so I made these writing spaces by just taking some of the ruled part and gluing it onto some of the leftover of my Stamperia winter group. And I just thought I would put some here and there, and then we would decorate together. So let's get these down. They're cardstock, and they're going to be written on. So I think I'm going to use art glitter glue to tack these guys down. Does that seem like a good idea to you? I don't think that even though art glitter glue doesn't go completely flat, it goes pretty doggone flat, I gotta tell you. So, and being cardstock, whatever tiny little bumps there might be, I think they'll go away. Now I'm going up. I'm not putting it in the middle of between the top and the bottom, but rather I'm putting it a little bit higher so we can decorate underneath. But won't that be a nice writing space? I think it will. Did I get it close enough to the edge? I'm not convinced I did. Let's just put a little more glue. I can't even see if there's glue coming out, but I think there is. So how are you? I'm excited to be here with you today for a number of reasons. I mean, I always am excited, truly. But we had snow over the past 24 hours. We've had about a foot of snow. No kidding. I'm not exaggerating. So I'm here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I know I'm repeating myself, but there's always new people. I see you in my analytics. I don't see who, I can't, if there's a way, I don't know how, to even see who specifically is subscribed. I just get more numbers and a number of people that were unique to my channel. So that's why I repeat myself. If I'm not repeating myself enough, let me know in the comments. Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'll try to back up even a little bit further. So this is my winter journal, and I have a printable of a winter journal kit. So take a look. It's at pmartiststudio.com. That's all one word, pmartiststudio. And then go to the printable. There's, a drop-down menu, and you can go to printables, and there I am. But I will link the kit in my description, and it is on sale. So, okay. Isn't that pretty? I'm just trying to think, like, do I want it maybe more over here? I think I do. Because when you're in here, you're into the curve more. And I think it'll be handier for writing, and then we still have decorating room. So I think that'll be pretty. You can see this was the cover of the Stamperia. I did round the corners. In an application like this, I believe, and I mean, it's my belief. I don't have proof, but it feels to me like it's easier to get those corners to stay down when you round them, as well as I just think it looks nicer. And like Natasha often says in her videos, and she's in Treasure Books. That's the name of her channel. If you like journal making, oh, go see her. Whole different style than me. Whole different. But it's refreshing. Anyway, she always says, it's the little touches. And she's right. We got to bring it down just a little bit. Oh, see how fast it sticks? I need to bring it down just a touch. There we go. So, yep, I do believe she's right. These little touches like rounding corners, inking edges, makes a difference. I've never made writing spaces like this before, but I think it's pretty. Natasha did something similar, not the same, but I had thought of it, you know, as I was trying to think of different ways that I want to use these really cool little pads of paper. Was, you know, I noticed that the different inks that they used to make the lines, you know, that's kind of cool in a journal. Here I was bragging about the corners, and now I'm still tacking down the corners. But I stand by what I say. It does make it a little bit better. Okay. I like that we're putting these all in at once because it's giving the first one a chance to rest. I did 4, and I tried to do like, well, I don't think I did. I was going to say 2 in the front and 2 in the back of the book, but I don't think I accomplished that. And I can always make another one if I wish I had another one. Should I maybe put this one down here and then decorate more there? Yeah, that's a change. Let's try that. So 12 inches of snow, and right now, I don't know if you can hear it, but they're working on like round 3 or 4 of the snow removal process, which is nice. They're cleaning out all the parking areas, parking places that no one's got a car right now, which will be handy for when those people get home. There we go. I'm looking at the corners. Okay. Let's see about getting this one down. Oh, I love the snow. But I'm fortunate. Now, the snow came. This is Saturday. The snow started yesterday afternoon, and I was supposed to work last night, but I had told them already, and my job is far away, but where I'm at, there just is such a low number of nurses that I told them I'll take the case if I don't get reprimanded or disciplinary action because I have to call off because of weather. Because it is very remote between where I live and where my job is. And you just can't drive it. I mean, they were saying this time, they were saying on the weather and all that, if you're going to go out, here's another one. I thought that would be pretty here. Maybe we'll kind of go for the middle this time. If you're going to go out, they said, pack food, pack extra water. Okay, no. When they're telling you that, when you're supposed to have a flashlight on your head and extra pair of underwear in the boot of your car, no, I'm not going out in that. That's not for this old lady. No more. I used to. Oh, yes, I did. I was like the mailman. Nothing stopped me, but no more. And I don't drive that kind of a vehicle anymore. And, you know, you say, well, you know, if you're careful, yes, I get it. Not everyone else driving is careful. I could be in an accident or get myself stuck, no fault of my own. Because other drivers are, you know, out there too. And they're, you know, doing what I'm doing. They're, you know, either maybe workers for the utility company, or they're trying to get to their ambulance job or whatever. You know, they're not, it's not just people out for a Sunday drive. And, you know, if I have to stand in the snow for hours and hours waiting for somebody to get to me and dig me out, nope, nope. Not going to sit in my car and eat a sandwich and wait for help. No more. There we go. Okay. Now, is that all of them? I'm thinking it is. All right, so let's go back to the first one we put in. And we can decorate a little bit. Don't you think we should? I got my fussy cuts from my kit here. We've got quite a few in there already. But look. Look how pretty. Yes. And maybe a pine cone or two. Let's see. If I put the pine cone on, I don't think I want it right up against the flower. We'll put the pine cone up there. And let's give, I don't have enough hands. Well, I guess I can let go. A couple of leaves. 1, 2. All right. Let's get these leaves on. So I was just on the horn to my friend Eddie. Eddie Makes Art. I have him linked in my description, his YouTube page. You will love him. Again, totally different style than me, but a really good style. You'll like him. Let's do like that. I'm going to make sure, though. Yeah, that's fine. So, he's in Boston, Massachusetts. I'm in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So, I'm on the west part of the state. And he said, at the same time as I'm watching the snowfall, it's about 23 degrees Fahrenheit here. It's sitting at home in 60-degree weather. Isn't that something? When you subscribe to a channel, and yes, please subscribe. This journal that I'm working on is going to be in a giveaway when I hit 1,000 subscribers. And I'm at like 840 something. So please consider subscribing if you haven't yet. All right, I'm going to ink this up. I know I haven't been doing a whole lot of inking, but one of the things about my pine cones and stuff is you can't, I can't cut all these little pine needles. So I want to take some vintage photo. See, I've got this. I still am using archival ink, but it's the Tim Holtz colors. And I'm trying to stay in view. I hope you can see me. Anyway. There we go. Now I'm avoiding the snow because there's snow on the pine cone. But I'm just knocking back that white edge and the white around each of these little, each of these little pine needles. So when you subscribe, and I hope you do, and then you're in the comments, I hope you're there too. We are forming a really nice community, and I'd love for you to be a part of my community and be a YouTube friend of mine. That would be great. Yep. And yes, we chat about the video, but we chat about other things as well. And I try to keep everyone up to date in my community page as far as what we're doing. And so if you subscribe and you have your notifications on, hey, that worked out. I was just kind of experimenting by using my glue stick instead of the art glitter glue. I need a little here to glue down all these pine needles, and it worked fine. Just get a little bit here, can I? Yep. That'll help. Yep. And this one came up. Put that down. Okay. There. Now I don't want to go too crazy because I honestly do want this to be a place that someone could write in their journal. And you know, this blank page, well, you know, what I'd like is that people can put their own things in there. You know, they can put in something that has to do with their day or having to do with their family or whatever. You know, maybe a ticket stub or something. Something about 2024 winter. All right, let's find another one. Here's another one. Okay, am I too high? Am I too low? I try to bring you in as close as I can, but that means that the margin is small. I just had an idea. Now, I saved some of these in case we need to make pockets. But maybe I have some kind of a scrap here. Hang on. Like this. Oh, I love this color. And it goes so nice with this. Now, will my hole punch a nice clean hole on this paper? Maybe if I fold it and punch two. Just for, you know, a different look. Let's see. Yay. Can I chance? Well, I know. I've got this one that we punched a hole out earlier. Let's see what that does. Okay. Oh, and it didn't even pop up and hit me in the head. Now, let's see. If we do like this, and this, and this. Yes. I like it. Let's do that. That's pretty. And again, I mean, do I love my flowers? You know I do. But, you know, we still could put a flower on, but let's do this first. This is from a gel print. A scrap from a gel print that I did. I'm going to be getting the gel plate out again. Write it down pretty darn soon. We're going to get the gel plate out again. I put a pole. Now, I wanted to just see. Do I like this side? No, I like this side. I put a pole up because I have to do, I don't have to, I want to make some Valentines for my grandson's school teachers. He's only 2, but he goes 3 times a week. And his teachers are just as sweet as sugar. So I would like to make them some Valentines. So I'm going to be making these Valentines. And I thought I'm going to get the gel plate out to make some backgrounds. I still want a flower, I think, or a pine cone or something. I've got this pink little flower. Let's do that with a leaf. And I'm going to put the leaf. Do I want to do that? Or like this? Yeah, like that. Okay. Let's get that on. Yep, so I'm going to be making the backgrounds on my jelly plate. And I've been making some focal points. They're just going to be small. I'm thinking like maybe the size of a artist trading card. Just a little something. And knowing my daughter-in-law, she'll bag up some... Where did my pink flower go? Oh, it looks so pretty there, I couldn't find it. I know she'll probably bag up some little Valentine candy or something to go with them. We'll see. That's up to her. If she would ask me to do something like that, well, I will. There. Okay, now that leaves kind of a weird blank spot there. What do we have? A tiny leaf? Let's get that. Yeah, I like that. Okay, that looks nice. And, you know, a person can still write here, here, and they've got this area. So I think that looks good. And we're not done. We've got pockets to go and things like that, but I just wanted to get some of these extra writing pages in here. What have we got going on here? Oh, it's a piece of tracing paper. Okay. There we go. Now, we had said I can do something towards the top here. Got this little evergreen. Well, the flowers dwarf it too much, so I'm not going to put it up there with flowers. But I like this flower. The blue with the blue. And I like this pink flower. And then maybe some holly leaves and holly berries. I've got the berries. And I've got one holly leaf. I'm sure I've got another holly leaf left. I see it. There. Okay, let's get the flowers on. Blue one first. I sent a message off to one of my friends. She's a subscriber and she's in chat. And she also lives in Michigan. And we sent pictures back and forth of what our snow looks like. She didn't get as much as I did. But her pictures were sure pretty. You know, it's January and it's Michigan. And, you know, I had talked to you guys about how the places that make a living with all of our snow sports and things were just not able to make snow. Well, I think they've got snow now. At least the ones around here. Although I guess, as far as Michigan goes, the west side of the state and kind of in my area is where more of the snow landed. It's not all over the whole state of Michigan. Now, Kerry the Crafter, he often talks about Chicago. They got dumped with a lot of snow too. And Chicago is so pretty. And when that city gets snow, it just looks so clean and fresh. I just love it. I'm only about 150 miles at the most away from Chicago. There. I like that. Maybe a little something down here. Maybe a label or maybe some of this faux postage that I made. Oh, see, I like that. Let's cut one of these out. Cover up my glue stick here. I don't have one of those scissors that cuts an edge like postage. But that's okay. We're not going to let that stop us. Use what you have. I've got my cobalt blue. And I'm going to go ahead and edge up this this postage since I don't have the right scissors. It'll give it an edge. So these little bits of elements that I made these on artificial intelligence using Bing, and it's the DALL, pardon me, DALL 3, I think, something like that. Go to Bing and look for image generator. And the thing is, though, I can't use the images for commercial gain, so I can't sell, which I'm not really ready to start selling journals yet. But for a giveaway, I can use them. All right, now that looks sweet. Maybe something like similar. Let's see. Oh, this is the bigger stuff. Well, what have we got in here? Doesn't have to be too big or too small. Here's a little fireplace with flowers. Yes, that's cute. Let's put that there. I'm going to punch a hole where they have a hole. Well, you know what? No, I'm not. Hang on. Oh, timber. I've got my, I'm looking for them. Here they are. These little holes, these little reinforcers. Oh, how did I, there we go. Say, how did I lock them in? Let's just grab one. And then I'll put the punch in after I get the reinforcer on. All right, little glue stick. Do consider joining our little group of subscribers and others. Not everyone that's in that leaves a comment is a subscriber, I'm sure. But we certainly have fun chatting back and forth. Okay, I think this is a nice writing space. It's very much demarcated to that, so there we go. All right, do I have one more? I think I do. There we go. This one's pretty busy. Yep, this one is already kind of busy. Maybe we'll just take one of these larger pictures. Like I have this deer in the winter. I think that bounces off of this really nice. Yeah, let's do that. I don't mind that this edge is sharp because it's going here, but I'm kind of wondering about this. It seems a little hard-edged. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut along that tree and give it a little roundedness. There. I think I like that better. I do. Yeah. And we'll put it down. We don't need to cover up all of our writing space. Okay. Little glue. That was easy. I'm trying to do better about having more ephemera done before I get to the decorating phase. And I think I'm doing better. You can let me know in the comments. But some things just need to be done when you're putting it together. Whoa, good grief. Do you know what I mean? Some things just need to happen more spontaneous like. Okay, I love that deer down there, but it makes this look empty. So maybe some of these little guys. I think I've used up a lot of the winter ones. Like, here's a little winter one. Maybe one of those with one of the postage. Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm going to trim this up and get the blue cobalt. So today is the 13th, Saturday the 13th of January. So let me know on January 13, did you get affected by this blizzard? Oh dear, I dropped it, and that's just like putting it right in the Bermuda Triangle in my house. Hang on, I'll get it. Sorry if I'm wiggling the desk, but I rescued it. There we go. I'm glad that it at least fell in my reach. I want to put this up high. And this one a little bit lower. It has a nice white frame, and I'm going to leave that. Now you could do this. I know you could. All right. I like this page very much. I think it looks great. Okay, now I think we're all the way to the back. Now, no more writing spaces, so we did that. Oh, thanks for joining me. I'm not sure you were here when I tucked these in, but I was just having a little bit of a play. But let's see about now. Should we kind of fill the pockets we already have? No, not yet. And I'll tell you why. I've got 2 belly bands. I think I'm getting heavier towards the front of the book than towards the back. Now here's our middle. So let's look at towards the back, like right here. And I have 2 belly bands that we made together. This is one of them. I like it, but the lace is kind of lost. I've got this one that doesn't have lace. But you know what? She's on the same background as that. So I think we're going with the lace. All right. Now, I know this is going to take some stress, the way that you pull things in and out of the belly band. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Fabri-Tac. Hang on. That tip gets so goopy. At least now that it's over half gone, I'm not getting so much where it comes out when I put it away. So, all right, let's get some glue on this. It takes a little second for it to come down. There. And there. Okay. And let's just push this down a bit. Just for a moment. And I think that's going to look nice. Yes, it does. Okay, now the girl. One of these here. This is kind of a fragile sheet, but I think it'll be okay. We're not going to put too big of a document in there. Oh, I think she just perks this page up, don't you? All right, let's put her on. Sorry. Yeah, this makes great video, doesn't it? There we go. And there we go. Now I'm not heading for the very middle. I want to be a little bit on the outside of the middle because, again, we're into the curve of the book. She looks ready for winter. Okay. Nice, nice. All right, we've got our 2 belly bands in. So I have, now I think, well, I've got a lot of pockets already made. Let's start putting them in and see where we go. Okay? And again, I'm going to go and start in the back because I just don't think I have that much going on back here. Now this is an envelope with a window. I mean, it was an envelope. I like that. Yes, I do. I guess the tags will help. You know, I'm like, there's all this space, but, and I am not, oh, see, there's my art glitter glue. I mean, well, we're going to use it. It's an overkill, but I'm going to use it. Somebody told me how I can help prevent that, but it's too late for this bottle. It's the way that you take off that little seal. You know, when you have to unscrew the whole lid, the whole pointy part, and then there's a seal that you peel off. Well, they told me don't peel it off. Just put a small hole in it. And then your art glitter, your Fabri-Tac won't want to come out like that. So I will definitely try that. I'm going to put the lid on it so it hopefully won't do that as much. Okay. I like that. And there's a writing space right here. Okay. Good. I like that. I like that. I like that. My name is upside down. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter one bit. Okay, I was just saying I had pockets. Isn't this the way? Things just kind of disappear. Oh, hang on. I'm looking. All right, I just wanted to make sure. So we've got things like this or this, but I like this. There's a little bird. I think I'm going to use the other one because if I make a thumb hole, I'm not going to take the bird out. So let's do that. All right. Let's jazz it up a little bit. Let's start out with a thumb hole. I'm going to use the small corner rounder at the top. I'm going to use the big corner rounder at the bottom. And there. Kind of looks like a shirt pocket now. Yeah, and I like that there's snowflakes here. There's snowflakes on this. Let's ink it up. Now, I'm thinking aquamarine for this. Yep, good call. Because this has more of a greenish blue, the pocket. So the aquamarine is a blue that's leaning more towards a teal. And I think it complements this pocket very well. All right. I just love this. Okay, quit daydreaming. Get the art glitter glue out. And there we go. What do you've got cooking for supper tonight? I have, it's a frozen meal, but I have a lasagna that I need to put in the oven for about an hour. I don't have a microwave. I don't have that much counter space. And I don't know about you, but I've had microwaves, many of them. But when this place didn't have one already, I was kind of like, you know, immediately my thought was, I don't have to clean it. I just find that microwaves, you can let me know in the comments if you think I'm wrong, but I'm grabbing my flowers that are from my kit. They can get kind of smelly and weird, and I am just happy. Let's not cover up the bird. All right, I love that. I'm just happy that I don't have one. I don't have to deal with keeping it clean, and I don't have to deal with that smell. If I want popcorn, I can make it on the stove. You know, I mean, I'm just really kind of happy that I don't have one. Yes, for a meal like I'm making tonight, I'm sure, well, I'm not sure, I know it would be a little bit easier. I'm going back to the vintage photo, and I'm going to cut down on some of this white. I know you can't see me, but anyway, I don't miss it. I really don't. And some of the things, like what I'm making is a Stouffer's lasagna, which I love. And I think it's honestly better because when I did it in the microwave, I generally had burnt edges and it was hard to get the middle good and hot. And oh, I did all the adjustments. I mean, I had quality microwaves, and I just couldn't always get it quite right. Yep, I like my pine cone with this pine cone with that bird. That looks good. Fine, fine, fine. Okay, what else is going on towards the back? This is huge. This is huge. Now, here's that one that, see, if I'm going to cut the bird's head off, but I could do it this way. I think it needs it. I really do. Okay. Decision made. Now, should I go ahead and do the edges like I did? Maybe this time I'll just use the small corner rounder all the way around. Make it look a little different. Whoops. When they get wonky and weird, it's because you didn't have it set in there tight enough. I'm talking to myself. Okay. And I didn't cut the bird off. Well, let's go with the bird. Yay. And you know I did that blindly. Okay. All right. I'm just thrilled. But we've got a lot of white here. Let's let's do something about that. What do you say? I've got some book page. It's talking about NASDAQ. It's a book on economics. Okay. These were done. I did trim it with the ruler, but it still looks almost like I cut it with the scissors. So I'm gonna... That's better. All right. Let's do this, and I'm going to go around it with some ink. And I think I'm going to stick with the Archival Aquamarine. And I'm making like a border. Uh-huh. All right, we've got that. Ooh, I got a little of the aquamarine on there. Well, it's all right. Some bits have been on my fingers. We're not using that side anyway. Yay. I'm using the aquamarine around the bird here. Oh my goodness, I've got aquamarine all over my hands. How did I do that? Julie, Julie. Okay. Yep, that's coming along. Now, move him way out of the way so I don't get more stuff on him. And let's flip this over. There we go. So this evening, I'm going to watch some videos. I've got some people I want to catch up on. And have my dinner. And then I'm going to be doing some fussy cutting to get ready to make the Valentines. Yep. All right, I like that. Now maybe one of our bigger pictures. I like this guy with his coat. Let's do that. Okay. I'm going to do the same as I did on one of the other ones. And I'm just going to round off some of these edges so it doesn't look quite so I don't know, quite so stiff. Yep. Oh, my word. Well, sorry for the change in the lighting. I certainly couldn't have predicted that because we've had the heavy, heavy gray clouds. Well, let there be light. Don't know how long it's going to last, but it's here now. Certainly not going to throw this much video away. He looks dressed for winter, and I bet he would be one that was going to think about the NASDAQ this or that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I like it. Let's glue her down. Well, thank you so much for being here with my video this long. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. It helps my channel a lot. I think there's going to be one more video of this. I already marked where I'm going to put eyelets for the closure, but we obviously didn't get that today done. Let me see, how are we doing for time? Yeah, we're getting there. I know I'm not going to have time to do that, but let's see about a couple more pockets. Yeah, I'm glad that we're working in the back because I really feel like this is a pretty page. I don't want to hang anything more from it because we've got this belly band. And there's that paper that we love. Well, I love it. What about... Now that's kind of wild. I've not used that side. Yeah, I think this is a little bit better for this application. Do I want it this way? Okay, let's do that. Okay. Thumb hole. I am going to do this with Vintage Photo, the edge. Let's get that out. And let's try not to get it all over my hands. I've got the aquamarine blue so much all over my hands, it wouldn't surprise me that when we're done, if I look in the mirror, I may have it on my face. Nothing surprises me, I'll tell you. And I'm not rounding any of the corners. So that'll be the change on this one. I'm going to get us a little bit more in the corners, though. There we go. I like that. Glue her down. That side's wild. Love it. I made some kind of pouches out of 12 by 12s. It was an origami cup, but when you do it with a 12 by 12, you get like a pouch, a big pouch. I learned about it on Natasha's Treasure Books, and I put in there some candy and hot chocolate mix and some peppermint tea, and in the men's I put a like a Slim Jim, you know, one of those long skinny, I don't know what it is, kind of sausage like. Anyway, and this was what was left over when I got done, is the bits I'm using in my journal. This I got from Crafters Outlet. Everything there is like, you can't buy anymore. Okay, I'm thinking about something down here. Something that can go along with the idea of those birds. Like this owl. Isn't he good? Yes. I'm not going to do anything to him. I'm just going to put him on. I think he looks great. I don't think he needs inking up or anything. I don't ink everything up. To tell you the truth, I think when you do that, it kind of loses its punch when absolutely everything you see and touch has been inked up. That looks kind of like the wilderness. Good. Now I think that's as far... well, we could do one more. Couldn't we? Do I have anything left to make a pocket with? Handy? Well, I may need to do that when I'm not here, but let's see about stuffing a few before we go. All right, we've got this big goose, and I think it needs a big tag. And everything is blue, so how about this pink one? Well, how about it, Julie? There we go. There we go. Oh, and I love how it's showing at the bottom. That's nice. Okay. These I've got filled with these little ones. I'm not so crazy about this one. The bird just seems awful big. Okay, I like that. And here, I like this bunny. Yep. I like that combo. Writing space. Here's a pocket. A pink pocket. So maybe a green tag. And let's see. Those look good together. I may get some lace or something and put in some of them. I want them, let it all settle down. When I clamp this together and then they're all flat, I'll get a better view. Wow. This is really blank. Well, we'll have to think about that. Pardon me. I have hiccups. We'll have to think about that. Okay, this one. I made this journaling card and I put some writing space on the back. So let's see if we can. Ooh, it sinks in awful far. I can put a little tab on it. Yeah. Do I have another one? Let's see. Is this journaling card? I think it's quite similar in size. I like this one better. I don't know why, but I like it better. But we definitely need a little pull something there. And this is really blank. I don't know. It's not sending me. I've got this tag. Okay, I am not sure why this is hard to get something in it. It's hanging up in there. I'll figure that out. All right. I like her better. We only see his coat, but that's okay. I think we got to make some more tags and things. That's what I think we got to do. Oh, I like him better here. Yep, we definitely are going to need some more tags. Because these, see, they're too big. I may have some more tags somewhere. We'll see. We'll see. All right, now the journaling cards. And that we've got that little thing that holds paper. I wanted the bigger one for that, the lacy one. So where's that? There it is. I've got this, and I think, will it fit? Oy, oy, oy. How about this way? No. He may need a big pocket. I'll see if the girl, if she has a little more room. She does. All right. That goes there just fine. And that's it's one of these with paper. We made it. It's a couple videos back, maybe one video. Okay, there's that. All right, so then for the lacy one, maybe these journaling cards that are kind of big. I think it's kind of nicer. I'm just gluing this little bit down. I think it's kind of nicer to have the journaling cards show a little bit. Yep. And look what happened here. Yep. That's why it's good to kind of play with your journals a little bit before you head them off, because little things like this show up. And maybe if I put this one in, well, that's upside down. No, it isn't. There. If I put this one in on this side and that one in on that side, oh, that's good. Okay, well, that's it. I don't have any more tags, so we may be making some tags the next time we get together. Or I'll have some made before we get together. Okay, well, thank you for joining me today. I think we've done great. We've got this journal. I would say it's more than 90% done. I may go ahead and just put the closure in before I see you. We're going to put the lace in. We definitely need to make some more tags, but none of that takes very long. Not at all. So, thumbs up. Remember, this is a journal that's going to be in a giveaway when we get 1,000 subscribers, so subscribe. And right down here, there's a video that's been picked out just for you. I'll see you over there. Bye.